Hello everybody and welcome back to another Pokemon Moveset Guide analysis video. Today we are going to be looking at Tapu Koko in VGC 2018 and I'm really excited to make this video, guys. I have easily done like 50 takes of this video because I really wanted to be a good one. I think that I have a lot to say when it comes to this, so Tapu Koko, let's go. So really, why should you use Tapu Koko in 2018? It is still an electric fairy type, as it will always remain to be. It's really nice in the sense that electric types nowadays are really good. You have very few checks to them that are as good as I think the meta has right now, especially since we're still playing in the 2017 format. If you look back at Vancouver Regionals when Aaron Zhang used the Specs Koko plus Togedemaru to do really well, he placed third. And there are very few good answers to electric types. Gastrodon isn't the best answer to Tapu Koko, right? Like in the future, stuff like Hippowdon, Excadrill, you know, those types of Pokemon will be better. Gastrodon isn't as good of a check right now, which, or currently, just because even if it can eat some hits, you do obviously have that Pokemon beside you that can help wear them down. On top of that, the fairy typing right now, obviously still really good. We've got that Dazzling Gleam that's an immense Hydreigon in 2018 as well. Garchomp, as always. Having that fairy type plus the stab Dazzling Gleam, really useful. Especially when you pair it with the electric terrain for the electric typing. Like, being on the ground, being able to get that boost from the electric terrain to a Discharge, a Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Wild Charge, it's really useful, which helps pair it with its great offensive stats. 115 attack, 95 special attack, 130 speed. This is all really good, especially since 130 speed is a great speed tier to be at right now. 95 special attack, if it were the 115, would be absolutely disgusting to play against. And even that 115 attack, though it hasn't been utilized very much lately, since the beginning at least, it's still good to have, especially if you feel like you want to run Z Wild Charge just to have an absolute nuke behind you. Even then, it's also got that good support through Taunt and Roar, like fast Roar, so to speak, which is great to basically get rid of Trick Room potential behind you. Even the likes of potential setup, which is really nice as well. It's also really versatile. As I've mentioned, it does so many things here, and it will go perfectly into the items here that I think not only you should be running, but that I think are really good. Choice Scarf, really good to get the extra speed. The extra speed, some people may go, but it's got 130 and everything, why would I need more? Think about the format that we're coming into, which is going to be a mega heavy format. When you look at the likes of, say, potential threats like Mega Alakazam, being able to get rid of that for a turn, and being able to set up, say, a Dragon Dance with Salamence, or being able to set up a Quiver Dance with Volcarona, Quiver Dance with Lilligant for whatever reason. It's really nice in that regard. It's also great to outspeed those weather teams, as I personally found out. The problem is, and if Floatzel somehow becomes a huge monster, really anything above that base 90 speed, and you have Chlorophyll or Swift Swim, you're not going to outspeed it, unless even with that max speed. It's just too high. So keep this all in mind. I really like Choice Scarf as an option now, especially going into 2018. Eliminating Pokemon like Mega Lopunny, Mega Manectric for a turn, Garchomp for a turn as well, so it can't Swords Dance or go for a Tectonic Rage. I really like what it can do in that regard. It's also really giving you a nice free switch, which I'll get into a little bit later. Specs is great for a massive move attack. So if you're going for a Thunderbolt, a Discharge, Dazzling Gleam, it's really nice in that sense to have such a massive attack coming behind you. Really, really solid. Take for example Aaron Zhang's team from Vancouver. He had Specs Koko alongside Togedemaru, absolutely doing so much damage to where his opponent in top 8, Gary Tan, really couldn't keep up, as well with the extras with the other mods he had in the back. So keep this all in mind. Electrium Z is really, really nice. Makes Z Thunderbolt, Breakthrough, Mandibuzz, which I think is really, really good, especially again moving into a format where I think Mandibuzz can still see quite a bit of play, being so bulky, having that knockoff, Snarl, Roost, and that Tailwind behind you as well. It's so bulky, and it's such a great mon to have, that having that potential Z Thunderbolt behind you may be the difference between winning and losing a match. And then Life Orb just deals the extra damage, but with some recoil. Life Orb has its goods and its bads. Its goods consist of mainly you're revealing your set really early, basically saying, okay, it's not Choice Scarf, it's not Choice Specs. Well, what is on the rest of your opponent's team, basically. The next thing, another good thing, is that you're getting that little bit of damage. You're not locking yourself into a move. The bads consist of that you're revealing your set so early. It's good and it's bad, in my opinion. I think that if you're having to reveal your set so early, it really puts you behind in a lot of ways. I think that it puts you behind because your opponent now knows that, okay, it could be like Choice Specs, Tapu Koko now, right? Whereas they may have been thinking, you know what, maybe it's like a maybe it's like a Calm Mind variant or whatnot. And another bad thing is you're losing HP and you're putting yourself into a range of potential attacks. So like if you're not running Clefairy or something with Friend Guard, you're putting yourself in a really bad situation that you aren't necessarily going to be able to get yourself out of. But with that all being said, moving into the first of two sets, this is what I call support. Now, I will say this right now. I do not like AD Tapu Koko. That is why you didn't see it on there, on that possible items list. I don't like it. It is a possible item, but I don't like it. I think that honestly, like, Spadef Koko, not worth running. This set, though, I think is really fun. It's Choice Scarf, 52 HP, 116 defense, 108 special attack, 28 special defense, and 204 speed with a timid nature. The moveset consists of Nature's Madness, Dazzling Gleam, Volt Switch, and Sky Drop. Now, breaking down each move, Nature's Madness is really, really good to get your opponent into potential range of an attack. So let's say just as an example, like your Tapu Bulu is able to like deal like 50% or more to an opposing Bisharp as an example with a Wood Hammer. Boom. Get down to that 50. Bulu hits that Bisharp with that Wood Hammer. Boom, it's gone. GG. Other examples, getting Mandibuzz down to 50% to where a Specs Finny Moonblast is going to KO. Stuff like that. You can really build your team around this support set. Dazzling Gleam, really, really solid to pick off Dragon and Fighting types. I didn't say Dark types because they're very few and far between. Hydreigon's the only example that I can think of where having Dazzling Gleam is like absolutely necessary. But even then, stuff like Sableye, it's really nice to have as well. Volt Switch is really nice to gain momentum. Volt Switching in and out, cycling Intimidate, really, really, really solid. Sky Drop, really, really nice to prevent that Trick Room, allowing you to set up, allowing you to get a free switch for a turn, which is really, really good I think that it's just something that's completely underutilized. Honestly, with Tapu Koko, you can say, oh, but the support set, and fuck the support set. I'm sorry, I hate the AV set so very much, but it does so much. You may think, oh my god, but why do I like this set so much? I really like it because with the HP and defense investment, I'm able to live Kangaskhan Double Edge. It's not fake out in a double edge, it is double edge. So let's say you are able to, like your opponent's Mega Kangaskhan's already used fake out, right? You then are able to go for Sky Drop, eliminate for a turn, let yourself set up, and then go from there. And even then, let's say they attack you with that double edge, and so you go for like a Volt Switch or a Dazzling Gleam, bam, you're taking, I believe it's 98.8%, and I thought that was a really important benchmark to hit. 108 special attack, if I remember, is able to still 2-hit KO Tapu Fini with Volt Switch. Really, the 28 Spit F was thrown in there to just because it was left over. 204 speed with Intimidator allows you to outspeed max speed Timid Lilligant. And I thought that was important because you Sky Drop it, no more after use. Sorry, Torkoal. Goodbye. And another important thing is, I didn't actually know this, but you can't Sky Drop flying types. I found that out. I was surprised. And you can't Sky Drop Pokemon that are heavier than 440.9 pounds. So that's stuff like Metagross and Mega Metagross. So really, really nice. Honestly, I really think this works well with weather teams, mostly because you're preventing that potential Trick Room or Tailwind. And so if your opponent has like base 100 Pokemon and you're running like say Double Duck, that or like Golduck plus Kingdra or whatnot, preventing that Trick Room is great. Preventing that Tailwind so your opponent cannot outspeed you is great. Setup sweepers like Volcarona, Salamence, again Lilligant, that's Quiver Dancing, Garchomp, that's going for SDs, really, really solid to have for that Sky Drop. Again, Pokemon that you don't necessarily want to invest a lot of special attack or attack investment into, basically allowing you to invest less into their attack stats and more into their defensive stats, which I think is important. And then Whimsicott's really nice for that Z-Nature power. Do be careful with dark types because they will not be affected by the Z-Nature power because it's a status move and not an actual attack. And then moving on into the Nuke/Mini Nuke set, which are Choice Specs and Life Orb. This is just a standard like max set. Thunderbolts, Dazzling Gleam, Volt Switch, and Hidden Power Ice is for the Choice Specs set, and then Discharge, Dazzling Gleam, Protect, and Hidden Power Ice is for the Life Orb set. Why do I like the Specs set? Again, it's a nuke. It allows again for you to pivot. Choice Specs Thunderbolt is a nuke. Hidden Power Ice, the likes of Garchomp, Salamence, to semi-hit Hydreigon if you need to. Volt Switch to pivot, and Dazzling Gleam to beat those fighting and Dragon types and Dark types, really. So that's going to be stuff like now Scrafty as well, which I completely forgot to think about, mostly because this format, it's making me think of so many different things at once, man. It's crazy. The Life Orb set, Discharge, you get that 30% chance to para, which is really, really solid. I think it's just something that that if you were to pair it with, say, Togedemaru, Zebstrika, Manectric before it Mega evolves, giving it that +1 special attack is really, really fun. And then Protect, obviously, to scout for a turn, just to kind of see, like what set your opponent might be. And then moving on here into partners, ground types for sure, because they're immune. So I'd say Garchomp, Excadrill, Hippowdon, Gastrodon, Lightning Rodders, you know, +1 special attack as well. I really think Mega Sceptile plus Tapu Koko could be great. Getting that +1 special attack and then just like firing off these storms would be really, really fun. As well as you got like the Zebstrika and Sea King as well. Motor drivers, Electivire is the best one that comes to mind, really. Get that +1 speed, bam, it's outspeeding stuff. You've got stuff like potential Firing Z with that flamethrower, you got Psychium Z with the Psychic to deal significant amounts of damage, so keep all that in mind. I think Assault Vest Kartana really appreciates this, because Kartana with little attack investment is able to pick off those weakened foes, which a Choice Specs or Life Orb set is able to do, and then Kartana is able to get to +1, +2, so on and so forth. And again, Whimsicott as well. Checks and counters. Lightning Rodders, Motor Drive Pokemon, Ground types, as you can see basically by the first 3 there. Alolan Marowak I think is still going to be a very good pick in the future in 2018. So Alolan Marowak's going to be a big problem, I think, as well as something like Mega Sceptile. Garchomp, because it's immune to those electric attacks, it can KO with that Scarf Earthquake, or it can just KO with like a Tectonic Rage. Nihilego, Scarf Sludge Bomb, duh. The likes of Gengar as well, I guess, depending on the set that's running. Gastrodon, it's eating any hit that's coming its way. Unless you're carrying Grass Knot or Gastrodon, it's eating everything. Especially in like a 1v1 if you're locked into attacks and whatnot. Tapu Bulu, Tapu Lele, Tapu Fini, because they're changing the terrain. So that means like a Thunderbolt, like Volt Switch, it isn't going to do as much. It may not put them in range. Do be aware of that. Mega Venusaur, good example of this. It's going to be able to Sludge Bomb you, and it's eating those electric and fairy type attacks, as well as stuff like Sand Rush. Excadrill, KOs with that Life Orb Earthquake. It's going to be able to KO with a Tectonic Rage. It's going to be able to KO with a Drill Run. So again, keeping all this in mind, it all should be in the back of your head. And really, in conclusion, Tapu Koko is a really good Pokemon. Do I think it'll necessarily be the best Pokemon in 2018? I honestly don't. I think it'll have some niche uses, kind of like what Tapu Bulu had in 2017, because it was very rarely seen, except for earlier on. It is honestly, at the time, for the time being, the best electric type available, if not one of the best. I think Mega Manectric will overtake it as the best electric type, personally. That's just me. Really, you need to try and find what's right for you offensively, though. If you think that you want to put a little more bulk into a spec set, by all means. I'm not a huge fan of it, mainly because, like, again, you find what's right for you offensively. You can find what's right for you defensively, but realistically, think about the offense first, and then think about the supporting cast before you change the calcs up at all, in my opinion, of course. Your last up again, it's not great defensively. I think, yeah, you know, you're able to eat some hits, congratulations, but you're not going to eat the hits that matter, right? You're not going to be able to eat those physical hits. You're not going to really be able to eat too many special attacks either, right? It's very, very limited. Not my personal favorite. Again, if you like Assault Vest Koko, I have nothing against you. I just personally think it's not a great set. But with that being said, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this moveset guide. As always, if you guys have any other sets that you think are really, really cool, post them in the comment section down below. I do read all comments, the comments that I do actually get. Leave a like on this video as well if you did enjoy it. As always, I am Flugmeister, and see you next time. Peace.